There is a very dramatic part of the old school part of the tabletop role-playing game hobby. An echo chamber. A tribe of people that, well, when they're not hating somebody like me, they're hating each other. You know, I have been sent private chats in text where people say stuff about me. I have been sent audio clips recorded behind the scenes when it comes to other content creators and what they think of me. Now, personally, because I think it's unfair, I don't listen to the audio clips, and other than getting caught up reading a few things in the past, when I'm sent these things, I don't read them. But I do know, I can't get around it, names will be mentioned to me. This person is saying this, and I'll just be told this in some DM or some email. I've got no spies. This is what happens when they make each other upset. Or in some cases, there are people around them that, well, they don't like each other, and people don't even know. Certain people don't like them in their own groups. It's not like these people even really like me, but they think, oh, stick it to them. They'll show me, and they think by showing me, it will create some drama. Yet, I don't respond to it. I tell people all the time, I don't respond to a lot of what I hear in public. 99% of that. Let alone, I do not respond to what is said about me in private. And I think it's unfair, so I don't listen to the audio. And other than early on, a few years ago, I don't read anything that is sent to me. Like, I just don't read it. Because I think that's their private business, and people have the right to think about me whatever they want to think about me. I'm a public person, right? And I just don't want to violate people's privacy in this way, right? But I'm sent it anyway, and I know people don't like me. Look, it's the reason I personally do not make peace with a certain part of the old school tabletop role-playing game community, especially there are content creators that do videos and streams, like people in the Bro OSR. I don't make peace with none of them, because I know things. I know things I don't want to know, but it's enough to say, yeah, given what you said even behind the scenes, no, you don't make peace with that. I don't talk to people that talk like that, or behave like that. Same thing with most of the content creators that are outside of that, like other old school tabletop role-playing game video content creators on YouTube. Maybe even on Rumble. They say things where they cross the line so deeply that they don't understand. They're very antisocial. They're definitely not mature. Given it's the old school, though, it's quite strange that 40s, guys in their 40s, 50s, 60s, some in their 30s, not as much, act like children when it comes to how they talk about you behind the scenes or in public. Like, there's no civility amongst certain people, and no effort to be civil with each other. Right? No wonder they all backstab each other, let alone they don't like me. But I'm like, part of me, I don't hate them. I'm not like mad at them. Part of me is like a little annoyed. But the reason I'm not really mad at them is because I keep a distance. Like, I won't make peace. I won't do streams. I won't do videos with certain people. I just won't do that. But it does cut off some things I like to do. Like, I look over there, and there's probably several people I would love to do interviews with, right? To stream with, talk, about games. I mean, on that level, I would like it if the drama didn't exist. But also, I would like it if they didn't show me that side of their, the pathetic side of their character. It's like, I'm not looking to speak to children. I'm not a therapist. I'm not going to do therapy for you while you speak out of hand, right? It's like, if you can't speak like a proper adult and be civil and have a civil conversation, I have no interest in communicating with you. And that is what it's like for the people that don't like me. They're very uncivil and immature. And I mean, it is very disappointing, because it would be nice to do some of that stuff. But it's not a desperation plea for me. I know what they're like. So I'd be more upset with myself for giving into that than anything. So I don't want to. I don't want to make peace. But I'm sent stuff all the time. I'm accused of watching everyone. I don't really. That's how I keep my peace. Because, I mean, if I watched everything what people are saying about me, I'd probably get mad. I probably would not be happy. But I'm sent it all the time. Like, oh, here's a stream, like streams from guys that I never watch. But it'd be like, somebody sending me a stream. They're talking about you in this one. Now, 99.9% of the time I ignore it. But the guys are insecure. These are insecure, egotistic people. People that will say, well, he watches everything. Well, I'm like, that's insecurity speaking, right? But either way, they'll say that. Because I might have checked out one thing out of the 99, out of the 100%. But the other 99%, I really don't bother with. And it's just because, yeah, I'm a human being. Of course, I'm tempted to respond to something if I check it out. So I ignore it on purpose. And that has brought me a lot of peace. Right? Just ignoring the stuff. In the past, I'm as guilty as anybody else. If you keep checking it out, keep paying attention to negativity, it can make you want to say something. Because it's not like I'm a perfect human being. Like, I like to think I'm very much in control of myself. But, look, it's like, I can get annoyed, respond, so I ignore stuff. Outside of what I'm saying, when it comes to any type of casual checking out of tabletop role-playing game content, there's 2 YouTube channels that I check out every so often, and not even all their scheduled stuff. Not all their videos, not all their streams, and even when I do check out the streams, it's not always during the live gimmick, the live time. Very few times do I even have time to do that, right? Because I have other things going on in life. But that's what I do. Maybe I would give more time to content if I didn't think I wasn't going to be peppered with stuff. Like, I know a lot of people out there talk shit about me, or talk about me without saying my name. And again, I know these people, I know what they say behind the scenes. I'll be given a piece of text, and I'll be like, they say this, and I know the person is telling me straight. I can't miss what they're telling me. But I know if I go read the text, it will prove what they're saying. That's why they're saying it so confidently as they're showing the evidence. And I'm just like, okay, I get some people don't like me. I do get shocked, though. There's a lot of people that, I mean, there shouldn't be a reason why we have beef. And I do get disappointed sometimes with that, because there's some people around a certain group of people, because I'm pretty open-minded. I don't always care who you associate with, and always, but I was like, I've been interested in the past to say, yeah, maybe I'll talk to that guy or those guys and see if we can maybe do a back and forth on streaming. And then suddenly see, oh, you're talking about culture. Well, and then they go on to talk more shit. And I'm like, okay, that cuts that off. But I mean, really? Why was that necessary? Did we have an issue? And now because you said your shit, we can't do a stream together. I'm not going to do that with a child, right? And I mean, it's disappointing, because at first I think that person might be mature, because I don't see this sort of insecurity coming from them, this childishness, and then suddenly, I guess over me for no reason, I encounter it. But the second you give yourself away, I don't really do second chances, so I'm like, okay, that's it. I mean, there's no reason to cross that line, but I am like that, because with strangers, I have no emotional attachment to what's going on. In YouTube, I can get by on my own. It's just, I find it fun. So if it's, hey, there's a door open where I can communicate with someone, I will. But if there's no reason for somebody to be upset with me, I don't get why suddenly they say what they say. Now, I'll be shocked. I'll see people, I'll be told people say things behind the scenes, and I'm just like, really? I don't think I've ever had an issue with that person ever in my life. What confuses me is just because another YouTuber doesn't like me. I don't get why that is a bandwagon people have to get on, especially when we could be doing content together, and I think they're actually open to it. But some people in the hobby, online especially, they're so antisocial. They think they can talk this way, and that you'll just stream with them. It's like, no, in the real world, you would be told to piss off, and I don't come on here, and I'm not some antisocial, insecure freak. So, since I'm not like that, since I'm not an antisocial fucking loser, and I have a thing called self-respect, I won't stream with you. So, that's just how it is. And I mean, I'm sorry that you might expect that I might be antisocial and a fucking loser like you, but I'm not, right? So, just how it has to go, kiddo. But yeah, I'm just being honest with people because I'm constantly confronted with this. I get DMs all the time, everywhere. And I don't want to. It gets to the point where I block people, too, for sending me the stuff. I'll tell them not to, and they just keep sending me stuff. I'm just like, okay, yeah. I don't like the drama on here. I like to have fun talking about games. I find all this drama stupid. I find the insecurity, the shit talking behind the scenes, which is childish. It just turns me off. I'm a grown man. So, I mean, if you want to go around like you're a 40, 50-year-old or 60-year-old or even 30-some-year-old, and you want to walk around talking like you're 9 years old, and you think that's impressive, or you're all impressed with each other, hey, have at it. If you wanted to be antisocial and say stuff that in life would get you cut off from anybody else, and suddenly you think some weird antisocial behavior on here is going to be accepted by a person like me, you're going to have a rude awakening, which you're having. That's why I keep my distance from most people. But I am honest. It's not like a desperate thing, but I'm honest. It's like, it's disappointing. Not like, ooh, I don't think about it all day, but when I consider it, be like, yeah, I could have interviewed somebody from there. Oh, I could have went on their stream and talked to them. I know a lot of stuff about gaming. Right? But they have this warped, false perception of who I am. They paint a false picture in their heads, and that's it. And I especially would never stream with somebody who would talk to me like I'm this created version of like some person I'm not. Like if you were to start talking to give me the hint like, well, I know you're a little, no, okay, you're going to say I'm a little out there? Yeah, no, I'm not. So I'm not going to go on the stream with you and let you talk to me that way. I will not go on and play that character for you because it's not real. Right? So either you talk to me for who I really am, to the degree that I actually show you the real evidence, not what you assume, not the false picture you painted, or you don't get to speak to me. That's how that works. I will not play the character. So if you even hint, anybody in the future ever has an opportunity to speak to me, just let you know, if you come on and talk to me, like, or even try to, or even hint that you're going to talk to me like I'm this character you made up in your mind with many other people on that bandwagon believing that character exists, I will cut you off. I have no time for it. I'm on here to be serious. I'm professional with people. I do serious interviews. I like talking about games. That's it. That's there's my take on why I don't interact with so many people from the old school, because I am asked all the time, why don't you stream with this person? Why don't you talk to this person? Why don't you ask this person for an interview? And I'm like, I can't. There's already a wall between us. And that wall will remain because they built that wall up, not me. Not me. I just refuse to let them bring that wall down. Right? They burnt the bridge, not me. I just refuse to allow them to rebuild it. And I won't lift a finger on my end. I haven't done anything wrong. So if the wrong is on your end, that's on you. And when it comes to pretty much 100% of the people that have issues with me, the wrong is all on their end. Anyway, there you go.